Sum of best 112.33. Would be good enough. First place on the board. Let's see if we get the opportunity to do it. It is chapter 6, okay. Beautiful. It's weird, we did like 4 sessions on chapter 4 alone. And then suddenly like chapter 5 was 1 session again. Quickly lose track of what was going on. Game is very good. 2 good games today. The Barrow. The Beast Within. Alright, let's start. Let's start the train up.
Dearest, I have what
Pretty much what I learned from the last run. When in doubt, just warp to the church. Just warp there. It's probably where you need to go. Toot toot. Understood. Smash, smash, smash. I do think that, yeah, look at that diagonal is way better than going up the other way, I feel like. I think that probably works in the same fashion. The other way around. Thank you. All right, good start. Jug. Get the jug. I think that's the end, yep. Careful not to click on any of them. Quick and dirty version. Hopefully we are sitting somewhere. Yeah, we're good. Money, please. Reminds you of Hot Fuzz. Oh, what a good movie. I should rewatch that movie. I remember really enjoying Hot Fuzz when I saw it. Somebody recently, I saw it on Twitter, put up like a behind the scenes thing recently, like a thread of, excuse me, different things that were part of that movie, kind of like decisions and stuff. Hopefully I wasn't waiting too long on that. I was, for some reason, expecting one more line of dialogue. Don't know why. But I always feel like this game has some like Wicker Man type vibes to it, which I think there are a number of those in Hot Fuzz, or at least one like kind of obvious Wicker Man sort of reference. So I feel like that's definitely the vibe of this one. I've always said that this game is basically like if you took that like Wicker Man, but like it was David Lynchified, sort of like a Twin Peaks specific type thing where it's like blatantly like a weird elongated pacing. Some of the delivery is like purposefully weird. I don't know, it's such a good game. It's really cool. I do recommend if anybody's into kind of spooky video games, or at least generally creepy ones, I recommend giving this one a shot. I think you'll be disappointed. I'm like glad that some people saw this, either the run or saw the some of the first playthrough and gave it a shot, because I feel like it's definitely worth it. Really neat game. Something I don't talk about enough about this is the game design is very good in my opinion. Like I think, and by that I mean like the way that the puzzles are part of the game. Like I never feel like I'm getting pulled out to do a puzzle just to do a puzzle. Like I feel like everything is very diegetic and it's like part of the flow of the game. It's really good. I think that's important, and that's something that a lot of other games, new and old, can struggle with from time to time. Cat. Nice. Opening up with a gold. We are 8 seconds ahead of my old time. Yeah, there were a lot of people in that movie, huh? Good gravy. Those are some names. Okay. And can you? Alright, we're gonna go low here and see how this feels. That seems to be so much better, doesn't it? It might just be me.
Where can I?
Wow. Okay, great. I didn't know where my cursor was, and it happened to be in the perfect spot, so let's go. Let's go. Yeah, there were definitely puzzles where it was like I had to work for it a little bit, but it was never to the point where I was like, kind of what I do for Game Night 2 sometimes, where I'm like, what does the game want me to know here? Like, what do I need to do? It always feels like the hardest thing, putting the salve together was a little bit difficult. Obviously, the other big one is like, at least out here, is getting the crate, stuff like that. There's like some puzzles that come up and you're kind of like, it never feels like it's impossible. Like you feel like you're sort of in properly in the world, which I think is important when you're doing stuff like this. All right. Good work so far. Papa Roach. Okay. I think cursor is in a good spot here. We'll find out shortly. This is the double door window glove. And then we head out to the train after all of that. And then from train we do Henry, do the tab, and that's our split, and then we go to Jane. Okay, it looks like cursor's in a great spot right now. Well done, everyone. A cutscene in here, isn't there? Yes, but not one that we have to interact with, so we can just hang out. I have to remember we have to do some grubs too, so we'll be doing a little bit of grub percent in between the end of these runs and the beginning of game 2. Today will be grub number 600, by the way. Don't forget. We're pretty much opening with grub 600. I think we're at 594, if I recall correctly. So any folks part of the grub hub, you're in for a treat today. There is going to be text to skip, flash forward text, I guess. Whenever it is the VO, we'll have to skip that. Who even am I?
Just missed a
It's kind of weird to think, on my side at least, that I've been streaming for quite a while now. It still feels like it was like I started last year in my head. It's interesting. I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but like, maybe not about me, but like about their own streaming. I don't know, it seems that way. For me, where it's kind of like, oh yeah, I just started, but it's like, no, I've been at this thing for a while. Oh, I need to use the glove. Right. Oops. Okay, top answer, I believe. Yep. Okay, this is train.
as I.
So I started streaming, I think it was July 2020. I think that was the very beginning. Be very careful about my cursor here. Barrow. Okay, don't want to do that. To the church, I'm assuming. Town. Okay, other than the very end of that, that was pretty good. So this is Jane next. Henry. For 4 years. Yeah, it kind of creeps up, right? That's how I felt. I was like, has it been that long? Good gravy. House Bear. Oh no, we need Myrtle. Sorry. Myrtle. And Fair Folk. Thankfully, the House Bear is not a very long conversation. Okay. We need to go up to, not the woods, but to the church.
Hello.
There's one hitbox you can look at on here, and it's that circle of mushrooms, and of course I got it. Dang it. Alright, so we go in here, we need the doll. Take the doll, leave the worm. It's the line from Godfather, right? You dedicate yourself to making my dog fat. I'll tell you what, it's been very nice to have you here, Stooster. I'm glad you found the channel. What did I do? Oh, no. That's okay. Might have lost a smidge there. Maybe not, though. Maybe this is better somehow. Or maybe it's right on course. I don't actually remember. Either way, let's pick the lock. Okay, save time. Good enough for me. Good enough for me.
Move some, but I am.
All right, so this is back to Jane, I believe. Get all our goodies here.
I missed you so much.
Yeah, I always love that like kind of thing because that's a very common sort of feeling. Something that I certainly went through as well, where I was like, there's no way somebody's streaming this. Like adventure games and all of that. Okay, my M key is not working right now. Oh, because I can't, that's why. Okay. Okay, oops. Okay, that was not the warp that I wanted. Weird. Okay, no, we're good.
Look.
Oops. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't set us back too much. That wasn't perfect by any stretch. Try to make it up here. Yeah, that was interesting. That, like, we weren't allowed to do the mapping out there, but it just stacked it up on the next section there, which is a bit interesting.
I should fumble.
I did that already. It's okay. Flicker. No? Okay. Alright. Now we head down to do the Panswick conversation here.
As at the end.
We're behind now. That was definitely a little bit of a blunder, unfortunately. My pinky has been slipping over to the map key there on accident, which has been good in some cases and bad in other ones. I need to be a little bit careful. Hopefully we're not too far behind on this. Best possible is not looking terrific. Well, it looks fine. It's PB, but I know that I can do a little bit better, so... Let's see where we finish this day. So I don't know why I said it's not looking terrific. I just looked at it again and it's quite fast still, so I don't know what I'm talking about. I think I'm just disappointed that I lost time there, as you do sometimes. You want to go fast. You just want to go fast. But there's plenty of run here. Again, there's a lot of gold on the table as well. So can't get too tied up with that. Okay, so now we need to head out. We have the walking cutscene, and then we just need to head on back to the inn. Here we go. I'm being a little bit more aggressive with my hand positioning. I mentioned the map thing, and that just happened again there where I was on enter.
I spoke. He was.
So it's like kind of a double-edged sword where you can really, really get a ton of time back by kind of really attacking the dialogue trees, but you do so at the risk of being, I don't know, if you're off at all, you might lose time by getting the wrong answers, which is what just happened there. Now that said, I don't think we lost a ton of time, but these little things are important. Okay. This should take care of itself. Yes, perfect. Less animations we need to restart, the better. And we can scroll down to day 3 notes. Knife, Arthur, Mildred, yes. Okay. Tough love it is. Were we like 33 seconds back on that one last time? Like, was that actually a really bad split, I wonder? I have time now to reset. I don't know if I will if I go too much deeper. No. Stick with. Oh, you know what? I have to remember that we're not running against the last run. We're running against the PB here, which is a whole different mess here. So we saved 20 some odd seconds. This is box? No. Do. Bum. Whoosh. Okay. I always forget about this one. But we must be ready for it. I definitely always think that's going to be longer than it actually is. So Panswick and Arthur, church, and that's when we go get the bow at the toe. The old bow at the toe. Yes, of course. Okay, out here. Okay, and then this goes to the church. Nice. There's a gold there. Needed that one, I'll tell you what. We needed that one. I think that's everybody here. So we get the bow. And then we go to the farm.
It was all. What if?
What if? Okay. And farms towards the bottom. Right. So we do the stone on the next bit, get the worm, head to town. But actually, we should... is it faster to get the apple that way? This is the question.
It was.
Because I don't know.
I know. The go find.
Because we need to talk about the milk and we need to get the knife. However, we also need the apple. Yeah, you know what? I think we go church and go down. I think that's the plan.
And there was you told. Why did you even say he should?
Oh. A worm, give me a worm. Church. Hello.
Mutton pies!
Yes, please.
Okay, milk I think we got. And then we need the stone, knife, that was it. Yeah, we need the knife. Okay, so from here I guess we just need to go to the farm again. Oops. Fingers are all over the shop right now. So we did lose a little bit of time there. It's gonna be tight. I think we're gonna be back and forth a little bit as we try to figure this out. Scroll down, go.
All right.
All right. And very good. So this will be back to Bryden. Then to Mildred. Then we'll do Cow's Bane. totally normal goat. Doing all the goat stuff goats do. Mildred's towards the bottom. Fade away into the ether. Oh, we're here. There we go. One up. Hey, Magna Calba. I'm doing good, thanks. I hope you're doing well as well. Very nice to see you. Cool. Mildred over here for the milk and stuff. Wood. Look at this. It doesn't matter here, so I'll go this way. Those
The what?
together. Get to have this. Let's switch over here. You get to go. Oh no. Herbs, please. Brutal. Take this cutscene anyway. Okay, so this is... We're almost there. Here's our last ingredient. For the salve, and then we just have to get it thrown together. Flirt wort. With a name like Smuckers. Ooh. Oh, keep doing that. Want to go here, and we know we can just talk to her. It's a split. And we're back. Now we go to the farm. We are behind now. Behind world record pace, at least. Ask him about work to unlock Mr. Bryden. Oh, really? Okay. Okay. That's big. That one I hadn't tested too much. So that's good to know. I think I literally did every single one in this playthrough. Out of like sheer safety and unknownness. Knife. Get the goop. Good. done it. Okay, we can just click on her, too. Don't need to do any tomfoolery with pulling the milk out. That's awful nice. Okay. I guess that's the theme here. If you have like the final ingredient that they need, I guess it just activates. That's very nice. Unacceptable.
Back.
Okay, so this is the bit with the puddings. Who doesn't love a little bit of pud?
He will.
What?
Get back to the village. We have to Yui and dip. This one I don't remember. Oh, this one. Of course. Okay. Nearly there. Just trying to get some desserts. Okay, I think the knife is around here. That's not the knife, it's here.
Please. He hit his
So I wonder... Yeah, the ordering probably does matter there. One less scroll over.
as we begin.
All right. I think I say this every time I play this, but I love the way the tree, like the trees and bushes move in this game, like that tree on the right. It's so nice. It's like a cool kind of mesmerizing effect. Brunswick. That should be good. Now we just got to do Fiddle after this. It's already built, so not much more to do. Just got to get to the toe. You want a toe? I'll get you a toe, dude. All right, yeah. Oh, I missed that split as well. So let's see if I can get the F2 key to work here. Leaving you live split. That's okay. I'm not going to sacrifice this run at all here. So what I will do is I will I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll just double split or something, and we'll fix it after. The big time is the one that matters. For whatever reason, my skip split button is not working at the moment. I'm gonna goof with it now. Okay, this one is Arthur again, if I recall. Hello, Arthur. So yeah, don't panic about the time. We're actually ahead, I think, now. That last split was quite good. I just missed it. And this isn't like, say, a Scum VM game where you can exit it or like kind of click outside the window and then click back in. If you click outside of a AGS game, at least when it's running natively, you might be able to do this in Scum VM if you run it in Scum VM. But clicking outside the window will basically pause the game or freeze the game. Like kind of stop running whilst you are doing other things. So I can't exactly fix it right now. So we'll just roll with it. We'll see what time we really have at the end of when the title card comes up. We'll see. Yeah, I haven't tested this game specifically, but Scum VM does support AGS games. And that's particularly helpful for older games. Oh yeah, 33 ahead. Very good. Okay. The sum of best is busted right now. We'll fix that. We will fix it. Get there when we get there. But yeah, my 5 Days of Stranger run, for instance, that speed run I actually did in Scum VM because the game does not run well at all natively on my computer, so. But yeah, it's a more recent update. I think that came with 2.7 when it came out, I want to say. Maybe 2.6. But it's pretty handy. One thing I really like about it too is the fact that one thing I like about Scum VM is that I can kind of put all of my games there. So I can kind of all just launch it from one spot. Doesn't seem to be supported. Ah, okay. Might be older games, I guess. This is obviously still pretty new. Unrecognized version, okay. I forget what the most current version of AGS is. This is something I used to know, but I don't recall anymore. Like too hard to keep my scum VMs and my my AGSs and Phantasmagoria versions all in a neat bow. Neat little package with a bow, rather. But yeah, I guess the new version is not supported. But yeah, I've done tests of like Ben Jordan and stuff in there as well. It does not run much faster. In fact, it runs quite slow compared to it natively, but it's great for games, again, like 5 Days to Stranger or some of those like really, really old AGS games because it'll run so much better. And it's a great like casual alternative as well, you know, for many reasons. But I wonder if those folks are working on supporting that in the future. Nice chunky gold there.
And so, the horror we talked
So I forgot to skip the
events.
voiceover. Celebrating the W of the gold and immediately lost time. Very good. That's how you speedrun, people. That is how it's done.
This, I could.
Let's go back out here a little bit. Yes, indeed. In you go. We could be sleeping in the flowers. Maybe not these flowers, I guess. They're bad flowers to sleep in, as we found out. Using her force powers to move it. Is this Yoda stories after all? I know it wasn't much, but the PB that I got on Sunday for Yoda stories, I was actually pretty stoked about that. There's the flicker. Off we go. Keep it moving here, please. Easy to kind of like lose your spot here because you can only see so much. You don't want to overclick because it'll slow Thomasina down. You also don't want her to stop completely. Right. Turns out you can't double click there.
No choice,
or it doesn't seem like I can. Just find the exit spot and do your final click, and then just let it roll. Oh, just high. There we go. What is this? Chicken torso snakes again? Love me some chicken torso snakes. Eating inputs. Oh yeah, eating inputs. Clickety clack. Let's go. The unfinished swan. Ooh, thank you very much, Bernie, for adding that. Speaking of the wheel, we do have a brand new wheel coming next week. It will be March by the time we get over there, which is exciting. We need the trowel, please. Got some decisions to make here on what gets on there, what will remain in the pool for another month. So many good games, so many good runs. It was very, very difficult. It's getting harder and harder, if I'm honest with you. It's very difficult to do. Oops. Helps if I put the seeds in first for watering it. Yeah, a lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff in there. I like wish I had more time to stream, because it would be super fun to just get through all of them quicker. Oh, overshot. Okay, this has been a little bit sloppy. I gotta pull it together. Pull it together, kid. All right. Okay. Okay, we should still be ahead, but I think we left a little bit of time on the table. Unfortunately, you can see that the gold passed us by not too much, but enough. Okay, goop me. Name of your heavy metal album. Chicken torso steaks. Okay, that'll do. Oh, just a bit high. If we hit the hit 20 minutes on the grub timer, very good. Max that sucker out. We'll be taking that thing. Yeah, thank you. Be having that. Hand me. Hand me the hand. Do 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 do. Dun dun. One coin. Thank you. It's like the longest cutscene. It's like we need you to know that you got this. It's very important to us that you are aware. Yeah, doing it this order is a lot better than the other one. The animation go through it as to not like goof it up any further than we already have. We need to scroll back. This could have been a mistake. No, good. We are good. with the Sunstone. And the Moonstone and the World Stone. Do not go that way. I clicked on the little altar thing there. I was gonna call it an end table, but on the end of what? Bum, bum. Okay, thank you kindly. Over to this, to which we will begin rocking and rolling with this. Nice in order. Okay, gold. Split a smidge too late, but that is not really that big of a deal, I'll be honest with you. We'll take it. We will big time take it. Okay, and then you get to go here. Turn down for what? Okay, a little eyeball. Keeping an eye on this run. One over here, one over here. Actually, no, I did this last time. Don't need to do anything with second. We just need to key in there. Please, please, game. There's the recess. What I need to do is I need to click on the left one. And then just go to inventory. So what made that tough was Thomasina was standing right in front of the hotspot, so I was like kind of guessing where it is. Meow. I choose the banjo. You're pretty good, boy. I like that the cat looks terrifying for that moment, but that goes back to being like a totally normal cat. So I guess that's just cat. Being with a cat, I suppose. This is Loom 2. Yeah, straw to gold. We just cast straw to gold. You might be biased. I would have to agree. Would much prefer a puzzle like the one we have here. Although that was a pretty tough puzzle, but it's all out there. Rather than just like a normal memory puzzle. I will say, in the middle of that run, having like that like complete break in the action is really tricky. Which is probably what you're getting at. It's like rush, 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 rush. Okay, time for banjo, and it takes like an eternity compared to the rest of the stuff that you're doing. And then it's rush, 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 rush again. Sword fighting. Hurry up and wait, you know? I have the worst memory as well when I'm like, for things like that.
The wretched smell.
I'm always trying to think like 4 steps ahead of where I was. Like, where am I going next? Where am I going next? And so I'm not really like always in the moment. So when it throws that something like a memory puzzle at you, it's like a total like, I don't know, it throws me off completely. I'm one of those people who has to write down the puzzle. There's like no other way for me to do it during a speedrun. Yeah. I know that I've had it happen to me as well, Omesta. I've lost a ton of runs there. At some point I'm gonna have to probably properly sit down and do curse. At some point I do. Once you figured out the banjo section, you found it funny. I do love, like, the joke of it is incredible. Like, to me, there's nothing better than, like, getting challenged to a duel. And then there's, like, a 3 boxes of guns, and the puzzle solution is to pull the box, like, close the boxes, and behind it reveals a banjo. That's so good to me. I love that. It's kind of funny how the speedrun, like, it has a kind of life of its own. That's what's kind of interesting about it, I guess. Because it is a really charming, casual thing, but, like, yeah, on the speedrun, it is a total interruption to, like, the flow that you had previously. And it always kind of like, this is really like nitpicky, but like 9 times out of 10, the little melody that plays, like you don't actually resolve it. Like there's no sort of cadence to it. And that like will stick in my head. Like during the rest of Puerto Pollo, I will, that'll like sit in my head of like, oh, that never resolved. Like, we ended on like a 2nd or 3rd or something like that, or a 5th, even worse. It's like waiting for it's just hanging there. Just like, oh, it's driving me nuts. That's very true. When it does resolve, it's a glorious moment. We take those. We take those. These 2 nincompoops. Okay. We have a 112 on the table, people. We do need to be sharp at the end. But I will say that the hard parts are behind us. That was a really, really good day 4. I did not realize. We got some jams coming in here. Oh, Cat Brown. Welcome in, ATK. Hello, hello. Welcome in, Raiders. Very nice to have y'all here. Hope you had a good stream. Catching us right at the tail end of this Hobbs Barrow speedrun. Good to see you folks as always. I think that is the last clickety-clack input that we have. Now we have the smash, 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 you know, bits here. Lots and lots of VO to skip. Although I think we have hands looking good. Yes. Stretch the arm out. Wait a sec. This is it. Oh, God. Can't hear it, but my shoulder just like exploded. It's not funny. Yeah, it's been a good one. It has been a good one. I'm a little bummed that we fell behind so much in day 2, but I'm pretty sure the PB has a good day 2, but like day 3 is sort of where it kind of went off the rails, right? So this kind of played out exactly as it should have. But
And
there's
now I
definitely
think
more to it.
You have indeed a lot. Thank.
All right, here we go.
It feels. I thought as up, but why did I? It was a bra. I bet. He went. I. Oh, what happened? Fuck.
All right, I think this fades to black, and that's time. I think that's it. I'm gonna hold on, hold the button down. No, that's it. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. 112.41. Very good. That's a nice run. That's good enough to scoot us back up again for the time being. I know Finesse is already cooking some new stuff there, but we'll enjoy the moment whilst we have it here. Really solid day 4, obviously. Like, honestly, 3 and 4 back to back were good. If I recall correctly, day 2 was solid on the PB. We lost more time than I would like to have done, but basically pulled, what, 40-ish seconds on day 3, and then found another 30 for day 4. And then held on. Held on for dear life at the end, which is pretty much how that last split goes. There's a lot of just clicking in that one. Golded at the top here. Let's take a look at the splits, and thank you all for the GGs. I very much appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, 2 golds there. Getting to the Barrow itself was solid. That one was good because I was ready on... there's a couple things you have to do during that section. We had a good warp out the door, which I think saved like half a second, but there's 2 like full screen things you need to exit out of. I actually remembered to do those. That helps. So we tagged a couple seconds here and there. This whip and wheat one was largely good. We just had a little bit of a trip up at the end, which I think it could have been more, but it was fine. And hello on the new camera. Goat was gold, which is solid. I don't know why this saved so much. Oh, you know what? This section here is the bit with the horn and all that. Yeah, that was pretty good. I just made the silly mistake there of standing in front of the keyhole. So as we move back into day 3, you can ignore the Bakewell Puddings one. That was a missed split, so you don't have to worry about it. I think we were ahead. I don't know by how much, but we were definitely in the green at that point, and then Fiddle, solidified it. These 2 here are kind of interesting. I did make a mistake in here where I had to move some stuff around. I don't know if it cost this completely, but at this point in time, between permission to dig and make salve, I actually thought about resetting a little bit because I was not sure if this was gonna make it at that point, because I had just like lost a little bit of focus. And yeah, we got back on track though, which was good. The puddings and fiddle section were really, really solid, so I'm happy with that. This was day 2. We were actually well ahead, heading out from opening the tab and getting the lock picked, and basically getting the chisel, which is our kind of key item, along with a lantern to get them together. The Badger Breath one I think was a slightly late split, but we were definitely in the red, so we lost some time there. That was around some bad warps, and I goofed a little bit of the inventory up, trying to get the the oil in for the lantern, so that was a tricky one. And then, you know, losing 3 is fine towards the end. Some weird clicking with 3 seconds, we can deal with that. I'm not so upset about it. It's mainly this split that that kind of set us back. Yeah, and then we opened up with a gold, so can't complain there. I'm gonna save this. I'm not gonna do it yet. We'll enjoy the credits here. One last time, one shining moment here. Thank you again for the GGs. Have a good night, Electric Dragon. Always nice to see you.